Joel chapter 2, verse 28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. And upon the servants, upon the handmaids in those days, will I pour out my spirit, and I will shew wonders in the heavens, and in the heaven, and in the earth, blood and fire, and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, for allowing me to do another lesson. Yahweh is who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, and there's no God beside them. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for being faithful witnesses to the Holy Spirit, and shalom to the elect, whom the Lord hath given their ears to hear. And for those of you who've been watching, you know for a fact that RFID chip is coming. I recently just woke up and lock it. Man, you know how we still used to doing the work of the Lord, that even in our dreams, you're meditating about your next lesson. And I was literally just woke up, well, I say about an hour or two ago. Just kind of, how your body starts to wake up slowly but surely. And long story short, in my dream, I was traveling across a few countries, actually. Why that's relevant to the dream, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, the chip is going to be pushed throughout the four corners of the earth. But it felt like I was in New York. I'm not exactly sure. Nevertheless, I had to end up going to a bank. It was one of the major banks, maybe a Wells Fargo or a Chase, one of the major banks, maybe Bank of America. Didn't really say. However, when I walk into the bank, I immediately see under where the cashiers are, the bank tellers, under where they are, there's TVs playing. Like under, how you go to the bank and it's something like a bench wall, and under that bench wall, there's just a regular wall, and above it, there's normally like some type of bulletproof glass. So under the wall, I seen the apostles teaching. I'm like, what? That's kind of strange. And specifically, it was the video for brothers that, been around for a while. There was this video. The apostles called it the Rasta Skank video. But in this video before, if you remember this video, before, let me see something. This is video. This is a minute ago though. Let me see something. Lord willing, I'll be able to find it to show you brothers. But it was like I said, this is a little minute ago when they was actually on 34th and 7th. And man, I really wish I could find this video. Nevertheless, damn. Let me see. Anyway, yeah, that's very vague. Yeah, so anyway. Is it this one?
They're in their last go around, so they really gonna come down on us. And they're gonna really try to push that shit. That's their last hurrah, so to speak. The mark of the beast. And like I said before, these different Israelites that are following these different groups of Israelites, the ones that are teaching that the mark of the beast is an embargo in Christianity, they're gonna really start waking up. And then they're gonna slowly start listening to what we gotta say, man. And I can't stress that enough, man. That's one of the most major. You got major prophecies and minor prophecies, right? A major prophecy is 70 AD. Another major prophecy is when we came over here to serve slavery, all right? Another major prophecy is the mark of the beast. That's a major prophecy. That's one of the most major prophecies.
Okay, everybody knows that he was sold out, all right? Now, one of the things that this guy teaches.
Now, what about the mark of the Most High? The Most High don't put a chip in you, right?
Right.
Well, if you understand the Hebrew or the Greek, you would know that the word in Ezekiel 9 and 4 to 6, when it reads about the mark, the word in the Hebrew is sawa.
Right.
All right? Now, the word sawa from the Hebrew means to desire, listen, to exempt from judgment. So in other words, when you read Ezekiel 9 and 4, the Most High, when you read the first verse, it tells you how the Most High sent out the angels to kill Israelites. But he said matter of fact, read it again.
From the first verse?
From the first verse. To show you that it's Ezekiel 9 and 1. To show you that it's talking about angels, all right?
Ezekiel 9 and 1. He cried also in my ears with a loud voice, saying, cause them that have charge over the city.
Those are the angels, all right? Go ahead.
To draw near, even every man with his destroying weapon in his hand.
Go ahead.
And behold, 6 men.
There's a mark branded on a horse to carve, to cut in.
Revelation 13 and 16, right?
Yeah, read loud.
Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and...
Right, so it was a video similar to this one. Like I said, they was on 34th and 7th. They were prophesying, and the apostle Tahar, which I don't know if your brothers have noticed, but right behind the apostles, how brothers used to camp, um, is that what would happen is, brothers, the teacher would teach, and behind the teacher, whomever it was, the brother will hold up a sign pertaining to the teaching. So, like I said, it was similar to this video. Nevertheless, the apostle was looking back, teaching, or prophesying a mark of the beast, prophesying about the mark of the beast as he was showing the people the sign. And this is what I saw when I was in the bank. So I was in shock. I'm like, what? That's the apostles. Like, nobody see this, you know? And there's no coincidence that I seen this in the bank. I had my initial thought was like, damn, like, is it time? Like, are they trying to persecute us? So yeah, I seen that in the bank, and lo and behold, I'm moving around. I'm like, damn, it would be cool if I see the apostles in person. So you know how your dreams, you here, you there, you're kind of like all over the place. But lo and behold, I end up in another bank, and I pretty much see the same thing. I see right under the bank teller, I see a TV's playing. And this is already strange enough. Mind you, you never see this in a bank. No bank that I've been in. And this is another bank, like a major bank branch. Nevertheless, I see the apostles teaching. Now, in this one, it was different because, sometimes how the apostles, they'll put the camera on and they'll start teaching before they get to the camp. So they're like in the car on their way to the camp. But in this one, the apostle was like kind of laughing hysterically. And again, I'm like, it's almost like I'm the only one that can see the TV here. Meanwhile, everyone around it's like, you ever watch those movies where you zoom in, the main character zooms in on a situation, and in that moment in time, the world stops. It's like time paused. So it's very vivid to me. But I just found it interesting, like I said, that it was in a bank. And we know, for us that's been watching, there's really nothing strange to us to where when this thing does pop off, we will be shocked. The MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, will be pushed. All right? Instead of going to the, bank, receiving physical cash, or hell, instead of going to the bank at all, your cash will be uploaded into your chip. And that's what's to come. The prophets has prophesied, as you see, this is back in 2009. Now I wasn't around back then. Nevertheless, I remember the apostles, they always going into that famous, they call it the Rasta Skank video, where they cursing out this chick. They call it the Rasta Skank video, where they cursing out this chick, but prior to them cursing her out, edification was coming out. No, it reminds me of scripture, as far as wherever 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, Satan is in the midst. That normally happens where edification is coming out, and then some confusion happens. All right, but let me finish playing this so you can get a Like I said, an idea of what I saw and what I believe to be a vision.
Poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
That's plain. What verse you in?
17.
Now go from there. We don't got to read on. Go to the 14th chapter, 8 and the 9th verse. Go ahead.
14:8. I got it. 14 and 8. Revelations 14 and 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen. It's fallen. That great city.
We don't got to tell you who Babylon is. Go ahead.
Because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel follows them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast.
Now listen, this is going to show you. Now these stupid idiots, Nathaniel 7 and his clowns, they teaching that, oh, the mark is when you follow the ways of Esau. Read on. Read
if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead.
Read again.
It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast.
That's the worshiping part. That when you follow this
Right.
man's system, all right? Go ahead.
And his image.
And his image. Like if you become a cop, because eventually they're gonna have them cops are gonna get that mark.
Yeah, for the
all right?
smart gun.
And his image. That's the worshiping part.
The smart gun.
But it goes deeper than that. Once you worship them and follow them, there's another thing you got to do to prove that you worship and follow them. Go ahead. Loyalty. Go ahead.
And receive his mark.
And receive his mark.
Exactly.
Karagma, to stamp, to imprint, to cut in. So it's something that they actually going to put in you. Different from Ezekiel 9 and 4, mark, meaning thawa, meaning to be exempt from judgment.
Right.
All right?
Brother Dictionary. Yeah, brother. This is mark.
So that's why nobody, that's why down there in the desert of Brooklyn, that's why they pass by, they don't listen to your stupid ass. All right? And then you would never come out here because you don't want this heat up here, man.
Right.
You don't want this heat up here. You want to stay in that nice area of Brooklyn where people walk by you like you fucking half crazy.
Right.
You want to come out here in the battlefield where the heat is at.
Right. That's right. That's right.
All right? Go ahead. That's why we getting on your ass, man. And that's why we calling your name. You and Barack Shah talking about you got your fucking house in order. I'm gonna see how much your house is gonna be in order when they start issuing them chips on your ass and your children.
Right.
I'm gonna see how much in order you are. Now, if you're a man of the Lord, you don't have to worry about that. All right? Go ahead.
Go straight to the main point.
Go ahead.
It says mark, a brand.
Yeah, man. So if that, shalom to the elect.